say thank you to everyone for coming out tonight in support of City Harvest. Your being here helped keep the drivers on the road and our trucks filled with food. I can tell you how important the food we deliver is because I used to receive food from a City Harvest agency, part of the solution or POTS. It's one of the agencies that's up in the Bronx where I drop off food now on a regular basis. I used to go to the soup kitchen. My story and the direction my life has taken, it was changed by that agency and the good food I received there. It's 20 years ago, I hit some hard times in my life. I was homeless and without a job. But the worst part was I was hungry. And see, a friend of mine who worked as a mechanic had told me that sometimes he went to Pot's Soup Kitchen for lunch. When I was short on money, I waited in line for them to open. Just one of the many people who needed food. The soup kitchen was short-staffed, and since I was a regular there, they asked me if I could help them out. That's how I ended up at the stove in the Pot's kitchen. I come in for breakfast, then I stay to set up for lunch. I even learned to cook a little, nothing fancy, but enough to help. Later on, the agency found me a job in a warehouse, a job I kept for over a decade. Then my friend Oscar, a driver for City Harvest, had told me how good it felt at the end of the day to feed people. He encouraged me to apply. I've been a driver for City Harvest for over 7 years. One day, I covered a route for one of my coworkers, not knowing at the time one of his stops was at Potts, the same agency that fed me. When I pulled up, I was shocked to see all the men and women and children waiting online to go inside to eat. It brought back memories and also tears. I sat in the truck for a moment and I realized that the same agency, the same organization I am working for also helped feed me also. I was hungry once, so I know a little bit of what the people we feed at City Harvest are going through. I remember feeling ashamed, not wanting to tell my family where I'm going for lunch. I know people still feel ashamed, even in times like these, but they shouldn't. A lot of people are losing jobs. Stores are closing up. Maybe a husband and wife was working before, and now only the husband is working. Maybe a family could afford the rent, but have no money left over for food. The truth is that most people are forced into soup kitchens or food pantry lines. They didn't put themselves there. I can tell you firsthand that there are more people who need food now. At soup kitchens, the tables are completely full. As soon as someone finishes their meal and leaves, another person sits down. At food pantries, lines are longer, and when City Harvest arrives to make a delivery, our food fills shelves that are almost empty. That's how I see the economy. My favorite part of the job is delivering food to the mobile market where there can be at least 500 or 600 families waiting online for fresh produce. And when you have 15 or 16,000 pounds of fresh produce on a truck, and within 4 hours the food is gone, you know you've done your job. You could say that a soup kitchen lunch helped me get my life back on track. That's part of why driving for City Harvest means so much to me. I get to deliver food to people that need it, food that helps them get back on track. But our job at City Harvest has become even bigger than that. At times like these, and in this economy, we're really helping New York City get back on track too. Thank you very much.